Er befriedigt sich mit Spielzeug, der Emery wie der Zigeuner Menuhin, der beim Kniebeugen Schmerzen kriegt. Die erinnern ihn an seine Knastzeit back, wo ein Mann in Zacklife ihm Backpfeift und Schwanz reinsteckt. Wir hinterlassen blutiges Chaos, ich fall in Murcielago durch Burkina Faso. Angeber. Und ihr fragt euch, wie ich eure Hypes zerficke. Ich mach es aus dem Bauch heraus wie Kaiserschnitte. Marvin kriegt ein Trauma, weil mein Tanktop weiß ist wie die Hundedecke, die du dir mit Lennox teiltest. Ich komm in Bands vorbei, Bitch, wenn mich Fotzen hat, dissen, endet es mit ein, zwei Haken wie WhatsApp-Nachrichten. Fahr im Lamborghini durch den Hamburger Kiez und schlag auf Harris ein, bis der Hund im Wachkoma liegt. Mit seiner Camouflage-Jeans, er wollte doch kämpfen, dieser Clown. Ich schlag ihn ja nur ins Koma, er wacht Dezember wieder auf. Butterfly, Tanktop, Goldkette, Gun im Tresor. Du landest auf dem Boardwalk, Blutbad-Massaker in deinem Vorort. Nutte, wir sind Warlords. Butterfly, Tanktop, Goldkette, Gun im Tresor. Du landest auf dem Boardwalk, Blutbad-Massaker in deinem Vorort. Nutte, wir sind Warlords. Yeah, ich dope mich voll wie ein Radsportler. Zerbreche paar Stahlrohre wie Zahnstocher. Lauf warm wie Gaskocher. Zerficke das Game mit dem Schwanz wie ein Schlagbohrer. Denn ich find hier mehr Hurensöhne als der Ahnenforscher von Mark Forster. Ein Schlag mit dem Barhocker, danach ist ein Zahnblocker. Ich lad Shotgun zum Leben, mein Real Life, den GTA-Zocker. Jakobser, hol die Pumpgun aus der Wandschranktüre. JPG, Kampfanzüge statt Anglerhüte und Schwammkostüme. Wir sind straight Cutter seit E&T. Hart wie der Blade Runner, gehen Jay ballern wie Beyoncé. Gangbang, deine Mann wird auf Kleins gefickt. So, dann sehen wir mal Vatikan. Wie bei Rom, Reisetrips, skalierten Todfall.
Yo! What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Well, I'm really low on sleep, bro. Like 4 hours. Running on fumes. Hello, Hinata. What's up, man? Yo, Uchiha. Yo, Chaz. Yo, Jotaro. Yo, Afro. Yo, Brutalini. Slash. Olcon. Welcome, welcome. Yo. Kizaru.
Kizaru. Amenagodum.
Dann sehen wir mal, was die kann, so wie beim Romreisetrips. Was
Yo,
geht?
Menace.
Yo, Yaro, thank you for the Prime. Did you know what Yaro means in Turkish? It means dick. My Yaro. Just so you know. Well, it's slang. Yaro. Actually, it's Yarak, but Yaro is the slang version. Okay, so we have some reactions to do. The main man is on the menu. Joe Biden, Amenakuim. Yo, hello, Anubis. Just some reaction vibes. I'm really tired. I need to sleep, bro. I hardly can like talk even. That's how tired I am. Had a very long day at work and like I didn't sleep at all yesterday.
Kizaru.
Yo, HX, thank you for the Prime. Thank you. Another Yo Medals.
Yo, Menace.
Yo. Alright, shall we wait a little bit or shall we start? Bro, did you see what the main man thinks about Kazuya? That they are racists. Oh man. Salam Osawa, what's up, man? Did he upload it on YouTube? Like the whatever he thinks of the like character shit? I don't think he's joking.
I bet I drill a clean hole in somebody today.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the ongoing tensions between Main Man Sweet and a lot of other content creators. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because I think it's a big misunderstanding. I can see it from the perspective of Main Man, where his name is being brought up in other people's videos, other people's titles, other people's streams, and he sees it as like people are trying to come after him. But one, that's not what I do. I'm more so just talking about his points on Tekken, whether I agree or disagree. And a lot of the times I agree with him. There's only a rare occasion where I disagree with him. And if I make a video on that, it's because the main man Sui has the biggest platform. He has the biggest voice. He has the biggest opinion, right? So when he is given some like detrimental take to the game, it can cause real harm. That's what people told me. People was like, Moonsalt, when you say something bad about the game, that could cause real harm. Now, main man is much bigger than me, but when I personally critique the main man, it's not like me trying to come after him. And I feel like that's what he's feeling lately. With all of these different clips that I'm seeing, he is just kind of forming this very negative opinion of everyone. And that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring everyone together and not destroy everything. Before the kind of like the Tekken 8, Tekken 7 content creators showed up, it was very separated. There's a lot of people who didn't interact with this, didn't do that. And like we kind of changed that, where a lot of us can pop up in other streams, in other discords, in other chats, in other videos, and it's normal now, right? And we don't want main man to feel like he's excluded from that. And we also don't want him to feel like he's the target of that. That's really the reason why I want to make this video. But I want to show you guys some of the things he's been saying and kind of just give my take on it.
You can, but later.
I also wouldn't be surprised if you and Moonsalt word yourselves extremely poorly in your videos. You try to be careful with words. That's not the Blackheart I know, who goes full fucking spurg on everything. And Moonsalt, yeah, I have no expectations on him. Moonsalt is cool.
Hey, but you do the same. You do the same.
Well, he has the most talking points on his streams, and he does his research. Are you talking about Moonsalt Slayer now? The only one I've seen who does good analysis with a notepad and has a brain is VDX. Or are you confusing the two? I mean, Moonsalt to me is just clickbait, and how do I get the easiest views?
That's pretty much what he said about me. We'll get to the things that he said about everyone else. But I look at this as main man is upset. Previously, when main man...
I remember when in season 1 he was shit-talking VDX all the time. He was shit-talking him all the time.
And made videos about me versus Buff Guy, he was very nice. He was very like generous. But since then, I made videos where I was going against his ideas about Tekken 8, and I think he saw that as an attack. And I think he is like kind of like, okay, I don't like Moonsalt. That guy is just like doing anything and everything, and I don't like him, right? So I think the Buff Guy situation put me on his radar, and he's probably been watching. And then when I made the videos about him, he probably was like, okay, that's it. Look at main man's mod. Moonsalt loves to clickbait a lot.
Not Masood. Is that the guy that was crying over the online relationship with that transgender person? That he was being abused or something emotionally?
Moonsalt loves to fish out anything for his own value. Another reason why I wanted to talk about this in a video is because main man's chat is a big instigator. They're feeding him information to inflame the situation, and it's just giving him a very skewed perspective of everything. They're a big part of the problem.
Nova Saiken is pretty smart. No, he's not smart. He wants you to believe he's smart. He's like a fake intellectual. He uses big words, and dumb people are fooled by that. They hear
Nova Psyche makes good points, way better points than the main man does.
big words, and they think he's smart. He's not smart. He thinks he's smart. He's like a 14-year-old edgelord. I used to watch Rufelmonger. I also watched some of his stuff, very helpful guides, but it gives me a little bit of a basement dweller vibe at times in how he expresses himself.
Main Man has such an influence, and he's literally going by like content creator, one at a time, and just hitting them all. I'm like, bro.
I like Lil Majin. Who doesn't like Lil Majin? Charming man.
I don't want the content creators to all hate each other and feel like we're after one another and we're dropping hit pieces on one another. With what we're trying to do right now is bring everything together. With beef sets, even though there's beef and there's people yelling and shouting, there's a lot of like relationships that's being built. Even the Tekken debates, right? When people say like all of these guys are negative and they're talking trash about the game, we may get into some trouble here and there, but we're really trying to like bring people together. To see this huge wedge being formed at the same time, I personally just don't like it. It's funny how everyone in the chat is saying tread carefully. I mean, I'm trying. I don't want to make the situation worse. You know, that's not my goal.
You
My
were
goal
the
is to, like,
person.
hopefully come to some kind of what's called. But here's the
Good
part where
job.
he talks about beef sets.
I mean, there are probably people who feel they have beef with me, but I don't have beef with anyone. First to 10 between you and Nova Cycle. Nova Cycle. Is there even a video of him playing Tekken? I assume he's garbage. I think he's probably really good at like wave dashing, back dashing, but I think he's gonna be garbage at, you know, strategy, anti-character
Nova Saiken is garbage, okay?
stuff, you know.
Nova recently uploaded a tag video playing Angel. Okay.
How do I feel about beef sets? Unbelievably childish. Unbelievably childish.
It's a fucking video game. How, like, even if it would be childish, what's the problem with that? It's a game. Huh? Okay, like teenagers and shit, they cannot do beef sets in a video game that they like to play with each other, okay?
Yeah, I don't agree with you. You, man. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna solo you, man. Yo, 1v1, let's go. I'll beat you in the first 10, man. You.
Just like... If grown men do that, I'm just like...
Fight.
Yeah, I don't know, in kindergarten I would do something like that. As for rebards, personally I find that to be for fucking rebards. They get a lot of views. That's great. I don't do things for views though.
There was a lot of people who was calling hypocrisy because Main Man did a beef set with Nee back when they had beef. And then the Main Man also loves when Spaghetti Rip hosts the, you know, EU versus Korea, and also the NA versus EU. And this is kind of the thing that people were highlighting, is the influence of Main Man. When Main Man says this, it has a real impact. Tekken is in a bad spot. People don't have full 100% trust in Season 3. And the way that content creators were able to keep energy and keep the game alive is through beef sets. Not all of us is Main Man, where we could turn on our stream and 700 people will watch us just wave dash and play Brian Fury. If the game tanks, for a lot of us, we're cooked. Beef sets was an opportunity for not only people to keep the game alive, to keep our channels alive, but also, once again, I talk about that relationship building. Even the fact that FDX, High Tone, and Landon hosted a beef set between Avery and Speed Kicks, that just shows that there's more to beef sets than what he's saying here. Now, this clip is before that beef set, but I view it as like a big misunderstanding. Main Man probably thinks that we dislike him, or like we're after him for views or after him for clicks. And he's probably like, screw those guys and screw whatever they're up to. Once again, another one of his mods. All the time, GM is bragging about how good he is at Tekken. You see what I mean?
Hey, this is Ghosty Grimes. He's also in the chat often.
About the mods in his chat, but also his chat is like instigating people who are mods in my channel, bro. This is why I be kind of on you guys about what you say. And if you don't want to be modded because you don't want to be like shackled, then I respect that. I'll unmod you. But it's like a mod is like an extension.
Isn't beef sets like literally the roots of FGC? A beef set? It's like, aside from tournaments, I think beef sets are the second most important thing when it comes to fighting games. It's a fighting game. Like, if you don't want to do a fucking, like, beef set in a fighting game, where do you want to do it? In Tetris?
Of the creator. They're instigating this feud. And you can see with the video that Fighting Jim made, the lengths that it was going. Fighting Jim had to make a whole video kind of defending himself against a lot of the lies that the main
Tekken 7's slogan was literally, the best fights are personal.
man's chat is saying, and the main man picking up on those lies and feed it into it. That's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't just some small thing, bro. We're watching the main man do this with multiple different content creators, and we're not done yet. There's more people he's going to say stuff about. This vicious cycle can't continue.
Medus, nowadays you talk for 12 hours, mics, podcasts, and then maybe you run a first to free.
We can't say something here, and then his chat takes it and feed it to him, and he says something, and then it gets cut back to us, and then we say something back to him. It's a vicious cycle that's only going to tear it all apart. We can't do that, bro.
All the time GM is bragging about how good he is in Tekken. Yeah, I don't like that part either, where he's sitting with his trophies and I'm like, I'm the GOAT, I'm the GOAT. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. But is he extremely good? Yes. He is super good. He is super good.
Here's the thing about Fighting Gym, right? The reason why Fighting Gym has to constantly reiterate how good he is because people online love to discredit you. Like people were telling him that he can't reach GOD 3. He did it in like a day. It sounds like he's bragging, but it's because random players are just forcing that out.
Nee can have his personal vendetta against me, think what he wants about me. I just don't care about that in terms of like, Nee as a person is one thing. I don't care. But him as a player, that's something I can really appreciate. And he's like one of the GOATs. It's about maturity, I think, that you can separate those things and not be petty. It's a bit also like just acknowledging what's real. GM can clown and dunk on me all day long. Does that change the fact that he's arguably the best Lee ever? No, it doesn't.
Main Man thinks that Fighting GM is trashing on him all the time. Fighting GM thinks that Main Man is trashing on him all the time. And they're both defending themselves for what they perceive to be oncoming trash. That's what I'm saying, bro. All of us are on defense mode, but it's not really an attack from no one. Bro says Nee has a vendetta for him. Main Man, Sweet, and Nee do have tensions. Nee said, I hope guest characters disappear next time. They are unfair. Nee is looking at this clip of Geese Howard doing Geese Howard things. Main Man responds to it by saying, yes, let's rob 6 million people of cool guest characters because 2 of them were problematic at the absolute highest level of play. Nee responds to this and says, is it a character that came out because 2 million people wanted
6 million? Nee, why did you say the magic number? And why do you follow me on Twitter? I've seen a pattern. I am seeing a pattern.
it? It's just a wish that it doesn't come out. Hey, Scrub Man, will you shut up? When that happened, it was a very big thing.
Bro, Nee follows me on my alt account, bro.
So I low-key agree with Main Man there that we need guest characters. That's a very pro mindset to have. Like, oh, no guest characters.
Mike Hollow made a video about your take on beef sets. Mike was neutral, but the other guy was on fire.
The other guy is Noah Black. Noah Black is very passionate. People misunderstand that passion is some type of like toxic hatred, but he's just a passionate guy, bro.
Blackheart?
He loves.
Oh yeah, I've noticed the stocks on Blackheart like hate have been rising lately, exponentially, right? Like Blackheart hate is like really popular at the moment.
The franchises he loves.
Europe, the last battle rewatch party, yeah, but maybe on Rumble, bro. And then the police comes and raids me.
The fighting games, and he just wants to see them do well.
Mike Hollow made a podcast or video and discussion with a guy about a clip from my stream where I say beef sets are childish.
Let me guess, it was like approximately 17 hours long.
That's content. Mike Hollow, here's another clip. Your channel is dog shit. I'm sorry, you seem like a nice guy whenever I see you. I've seen a few videos, but dear Lord, like, I mean, is this the toilet end of a line? Like, no effort, shit, no value, no nothing content? Like,
okay.
What is that? But I mean, go ahead, keep doing it, I guess. But my God, that's a debate. Jesus Christ. That's content. Okay.
It's brutal, huh? I think Main Man doesn't understand how important his words are. The influence he...
Okay, do we have any Mike Hollow fans here in the chat? Any Mike Hollow fans? Okay, we have one fan, Vesperanto.
has, and also how much people were putting into this. People were really putting like serious money on the line. BDX set up a live stream, and over the span of 10 minutes, the chats combined, collectively put up $1,000 because they wanted to see speed kicks and Avery play. Not even just the content creators. Actual players are investing so much into it. So when he say that is childish, it's going to have reputational damage. And that's why people are responding back to him.
Do you want to check VDX's video? Maybe Armor King isn't honest. Now that's content, though. Yeah, we should watch that.
Yeah, it just sucks, man. Like, you guys see what I mean about how, like, it's all just, like, kind of falling apart? Now, look at the streamer elements. Chat rules. Don't talk badly about any streamer or player. No backseating. No sub begging. No drama baiting. Have fun. So that's the streamer message. Now, look at what his chat goes on to do.
This is what happens when you think beef sets are stupid. Yeah, beef sets are stupid though. I'm happy to provide the overlord Mike Hollow with content. I hope he keeps reacting to shit clips from my Twitch.
It's funny how real sports fans are trying to bring back beef, and they all hate the athletes being all buddy.
Moonsault also did a video. It's so trash. It's so trash. Joe Budden memed you in his title. Okay. Well, I'm so happy everyone cares so much about what I have to say, to be honest.
Joe Budden was reacting to the Mike Hollow video about Main Man, and he put Mike Hollow's title in his thumbnail in quotes. Because I don't think Main Man's seen Joe Budden play in tournament. I don't think he was introduced to Joe Budden the way that we were. And if he was, he probably would like him just how we like him. The way that he's being introduced to Joe Budden is by this idiot in the chat.
Hey, hell speed! Why is it always one of our chat that gets clipped, bro?
He hell sweep. Main Man is reading all of his messages, so this guy is giving him a very one-sided, skewed perspective on everyone. He says it's a bunch of man-childs. You can see that this person is already skewed in their own perception of everyone, and he's feeding that skewed perspective to me.
It's just a bunch of man-children. It does sound like a bunch of man-children, I have to say. It does sound like a bunch of man-children, I have to say. I feel like the Tekken community is slowly deteriorating and people don't give a shit anymore. Oh, it's not deteriorating at all. You should have seen Tekken World Tour. All the OGs, all the Giga Chads, they're all there. Still playing the game, still having fun, still being awesome people. I think you just focus on the negativity that's always seen online. On Twitter, Reddit, and the idiots like, you know, shit content creators. If you know where to look, like you have some awesome people out there, you know? If you listen to people only hating on the game in that bubble. Yeah, but that's the internet. It's the same thing with Dota 2 and Dead by Daylight. It's the same. But whatever you see on the internet is not real. You have to understand that.
I think that people do just make mistakes. Like, I will admit that I went really hard on season 2, and I probably went too hard. But it is what it is. You know,
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
From that. If it wasn't for season 2 and how upset I was there, maybe I wouldn't be so chill now. Maybe I would be like, Main Man said what? Main Man, what? You know? I feel like everyone's level-headed. Mike Hollow.
I think Moonsault, your problem is you want to be liked by someone that doesn't like or dislike people based on, like, reason. Don't try to bend your opinions or your content towards that maybe the Main Man 3 will acknowledge your existence or some bullshit.
Very chill. Main Man, very chill. Moonsault, not that good at Tekken. Try to be very chill though. Joe Budden, he could seem very energetic and crazy, but he's very chill. Everyone, Nova, Blackheart, I feel like everyone wants the same thing. And we don't need to be dropping clips on each other back and forth. It's not going to do anything but make everyone's day worse. I don't want Tekken to be divided. I don't want the players to hate each other. And I don't want the chats to be relaying terrible messages back and forth, instigating nonsense. But sometimes it's inevitable and it will happen. All we could do is try at the end of the day.
Moonsault is not Jewish. And even if he would be, obviously, that wouldn't be a problem because we don't want to get banned on Twitch. So. Okay, shall we look at the main man? Like, what did he fucking release? The tier list, or is it a tier list even? What is it even? Where is it? Like, where is this shit? Does anyone have like a link or something in his stream? Do you have like a timestamp? Oh man, the main man. I must say though, Adrian, if you see this, man, I thank you for providing me with so much fucking shitty content to react to. I don't put any effort into this and I cannot play this dog shit game and just vibe out here in my chair. So thank you very much, man. Honestly. Like, really, thank you. Ankh Gaming, bro. Whenever he releases a video, bro, I swear to God, I love it because I know then I don't have to play the game. So where is this fucking shitty tier list that he did? What time is it, man? The stream yesterday was fucking 7 hours long. 3 hours and... Okay, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Are you sure? Nah, he's fighting someone here.
What a step. Misguided, but still, what a step.
It's not a tier list. It's not a tier list. It's a list of fucking... like what he thinks of the community of specific characters. Ah, here, I found it. I found it. It was not the last stream, but the stream before the last stream, actually. Okay, let's get into it. I'm looking forward to this one.
Racists playing a certain character. Yeah, right. That to me is like truly awful people. But then I would make a distinction and say that, but then there are toxic people who key charge and plug and not decline rematch all the time, like Kuma.
Bro,
players,
listen, hot take, yeah, hot take. But if you key charge, but you rematch, if you key charge, but you don't plug, if you key charge, but like just play the game, it's okay. Like, it is really okay. Maybe I will say, fuck you, you son of a bitch, I teabag you, I key charge back and shit like this, but at bottom line, I find it okay. Like, really. But I do it back then at the end of the day. But it's really okay, man.
But would you call them truly awful people? To me, this would be a category like BMs constantly. No rematch. BMs constantly, no rematch, I would say. Maybe that one is purple, and this one is like red. It take 30 minutes. Yeah, but I'm not doing a strength tier list. This is just for the lulz. This level of sensitivity wasn't the issue years back. No, dear God, no. But I mean, you know, the world used to be a bit rougher as well. I think a little bit
Oh, let's listen to
meaner,
this. This
maybe.
is a good fucking OST.
But the internet is very mean. The internet is very mean.
Gives you a good vibe.
But Octopus, is it okay if we wait like half an hour to play?
Makes the
How
shit
much is 500
serious.
bits? $5. 1 bit is 1 cent. It's okay. Okay, thanks, man. No, but I was just gonna say, I talked to my friend this morning about the whole Lakari situation. And when I told him about, I found it astounding that grown men post on Tekken Reddit images of them drawing like the ladies in this game, and like Lily, you know, how she's underage. Like, sure, she's a fictional character, but she's meant to be 16. And guys, adult men will draw her on their spare time, right? With like the tits hanging out, tiny bikini, sweaty tits, like oh my god, the amount of you can tell the amount of time they put into making the tits perfect. I mean, you've seen these, right? And sometimes they'll have a
No,
pussy short, like you know.
he means like those people that draw a hentai of Tekken characters. Yeah, I find that also weird, to be honest, but it is what it is.
How it's always like maximum gooner. Oh, Lily is throwing her leg up, so she's exposing her panties, and you can see the camel toe, and maybe there's some sweat on the pussy and the panties as well. And I'm just sitting there like, who like, first off, I'm like, who even draws this shit? What kind of person draws this?
I don't want to see them, bro.
Two, what does that person fucking whack off to?
Oh, you don't want to know that.
Imagine, what does it... Like, I'm just like, I wonder how many fucking Lakaris you have out there who watch some fucking really, really sus shit. And have some pretty extensive fucking notepads. Because I think it's more than you want to think. But, yeah, but regarding subculture, I find it fascinating that you can post that stuff on Tekken Reddit. And everyone's just like, oh, thumbs up, great. Oh my god, I'm so horny. Are you also whacking off? And I'm just like, well, there is a subculture. There's a space on the internet for everyone. Because as I told my friend, I'm like, if I would be out working a day job somewhere, and you showed up with your drawing at work, face to face, and we're like, I drew this Tekken character. Look what I drew. I would legit go like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I mean, is he mentally ill? Is he a creep? Like, do you get it? Do you get it?
I get it, to be honest.
On the internet, you have a safe space where you can be in your bubble with your like-minded people. You can have your subculture. You can go to Tekken Reddit and post these artworks, and everyone's like, nice,
Imagine
nice.
I would
good
sit
stuff.
here with a violin now,
nice, nice.
Kaido.
Whereas if you leave that bubble and you start showing your subculture to anyone in the real world, it's suddenly you're gonna have some pushback, most likely. So yeah, I just thought that was an interesting, yeah, because I'll never understand. You know, I'm part of the internet culture, I guess, or like the internet, because I work on the internet. I'm a streamer. So you see this stuff. But I could never, like, take part in it. It's just a complete 180 from who I am. And honestly, I'm just, again, I'm wondering who draws these things.
He really was like that behind the scenes. Goes to show you never really know someone and what they hide.
They don't hide.
Of course you don't really know someone from watching someone stream. Of course you don't.
I don't think he's projecting,
but I'm
to be
also
honest.
wondering, like, where
He
are
has
the
a point.
parents of
But
these
we
guys?
should move on, honestly, from this. I don't care about it so much.
See this character, except for like a few times in ranked, and they don't BM. They were typically like strong Tekken players. I'm assuming they like the character because it's not a meta character. Some of them not so good, they rely on strings, but mostly I play these two Azusanas and they're good players, no BM, no plugging, they always rematch. They keep it clean. So I'm not gonna go good vibes because it's kind of neutral. There's too few of you guys.
I don't
haven't met
know,
any,
bro. Like it's very odd. I can see the same person on a different character and play him, and when I see him on Azucena, I start to dislike him. Like instantly, I get some sort of hate. Do you have that?
Mains. But I'm gonna go neutral on her. Miyari. We just discussed Tekken Reddit and the creepy gooners who draw her in very, very unfortunate positions, covered in sweat, and it gets a little bit creepy, I gotta say, when grown men do that. But I feel like she also has a lot of wholesome positivity. I've talked to a lot of players who really like her. I had some players at Tekken World Tour who did not look like chronic masturbators and gooners. They were very happy with her. They seemed like cool people, you know, and they were they liked her design. I like her design. Like, not the visual design, I'm not blown away, like, but the gameplay I really like. So even though there's a lot of degenerate gooners on her, I feel like I almost want to go good vibes, kind of neutral. I'm gonna go kind of neutral because I feel like it swings both ways. But mostly I think it's positive with her, actually. You know what? I'm gonna go good vibes. I'm not gonna let the Tekken Reddit gooners ruin this. I'm gonna go good vibes on her. But I'm still gonna go with good vibes only. Good vibes.
What do you think of Lee players? Good vibes or bad vibes? I think they are standard. Just standard. I don't even think they downplay so much. It's like 2 guys out of like 30 that downplay, and all of them try to make damage control. I've seen bare Lee players in the chat write bare often, "Hey guys, I just want to clarify that I don't find Lee weak or something, so we don't think they are retards." Have you noticed that Lee players often do this? They come, "Hey guys, I think Lee is very strong," like without anyone asking.
Vibes. And then we are on
Or maybe they want me to not hate them, I don't know.
I'm afraid I yet again have to... I'm so sorry. Am I being too positive? I'm gonna have to go good vibes yet again. Steve, I've been hanging out with so many Steve mains over the years, interacted with Steve mains almost more than most characters, and again, they're always just the nicest guys. Always the nicest guys. I don't think I've ever had a bad interaction with a Steve player. I don't think so. And my god, the biggest contributor on my stream in terms of gift subs. He's done it times 1,000. My god, Emperor Menace.
Steve is okay also.
Steve main.
I see them like Lee mains.
To Steve, but he's a super nice guy. So yeah, I'm gonna go good vibes on Steve. Never BM, they play clean fundamentals. Again, very
Shaheen,
good
I don't know, bro. Shaheen players do be dirty sometimes. Shaheen players piss me off a bit. I don't know about you, but I do think like douchebags. Sometimes douchebags. And also, yeah, to be fair, like Wicked has a point. You can't say like, yeah, Steve players are good because one of them gifts me subs. Like, heh?
And the most wholesome guy I know in the Tekken community plays this character, and I'm talking about Sephi Black. It was such a pleasure meeting him at Tekken World Tour. So absolutely good vibes on this guy. Eddie is gonna be... Fuck, no, is this positive? I don't know, I was gonna say douchebag sometimes. Like, the only draw...
I have the thing with Eddies I have is that they try to snipe you and annoy you or like something, and then they lose badly and then they don't rematch. Like often. Eddie players get so angry when you play the matchup well.
Drawback I'm gonna say, a very rare character. The drawback I'm gonna say on him is like the amount of people.
I have a very special opinion of Jin players though, you know? There is a specific type of Jin players that I hate. It's the Jin players that stop moving and whiff down 4 from range 3 just because you block down 2 or down back 4. Bro, these guys are so insufferable, man.
Who play him in just the scummiest, most bare-bone way possible because they know no one knows the matchup, so they just spam flowcharts. They play very ugly Tekken, and I don't like ugly Tekken. Just feels like shit. So there's sort of that dragging him down, but then you know the face of Eddie is Yonding. Yonding is a Giga Chad. I don't know. Yeah, you have some other cool players playing him. Tekken Master still goes with Eddie, right? He's on attacks, and one of the least...
Oh, Raven players. Oh, Raven players. Raven players. I feel like Raven players' entire existence is just like their goal is not to win, the goal is to annoy you. Do you also have that impression? They just want to annoy you. That's the game plan, even.
Played in the game. Ravens pretty much win for free most of the time. But they're also typically loyalists. Like, you know, anyone who wants to tier or knowledge check to get the freest wins, they go with Zafina, they don't go with Raven. So Raven players are always loyalists, I find. And they do interesting things with the character. I don't know, and they're typically really cool. And also I think of Tishimon, a Korean who moved to... Did he move to Italy? And always mained Raven. And I never got to meet him, but my good friend Patrick met him and said he's such a cool guy. So with Raven, I'm almost inclined to go good vibes, to be honest. I've never really had an issue with Raven mains. Oh god. Oh god.
Ling.
Xiaoyu.
I would say BM and constantly, and also no rematch. There's not many cool Ling players in this. Like, a Ling player can legit fucking beat you one game, not rematch, and then post you on Twitter and say, look, he didn't know the matchup and he is so shit and stuff like this. Like, they already behave like idiots, and then they want to pretend as everyone else is the idiot.
Xiaoyu, I need to go piece of shit. A little bit piece of shit. And
what about Mr. Croft?
I mean...
Mr. Croft, if he doesn't like your political opinion, he does not want to play Tekken against you, so I don't think too much of him.
I'm gonna separate the character now and her gameplay from the player base, because we're talking about the player base here, but God knows, I don't love this character. I do feel that she enriches the game though, because she has a very unique way of playing Tekken. And that's good for us, you know, very unique character. But in terms of a player base, this is where I, over the years, have had the most snipers. Like, piece of shit snipers who want to play against me. You know, they just brute force playing against me every ranked session. Hasn't happened a lot lately, but over the years since Tag 2, she's been at the top of the list. Same with Kuma.
But you know why? This argument here is very subjective. The people that watch the streamer notice which character they get annoyed by most, and then that character happens to snipe you more, if you noticed. It could have been any of these other characters if he would complain as much if he fights against them, if you know what I mean. They notice you don't like it, and then they come more.
Constant BMing from Xiaoyu players. Even, you know, in my normal ranked matches, not snipers, right? They constantly BM. This character is at the top of a list of, you know, KOing you, doing some stupid taunt afterwards, or really ugly gameplay as well. Unbelievably ugly gameplay. where they go, oh, you don't know this matchup, and then they basically do the equivalent of stabbing you in the back just constantly, or like sand in the eyes. It's the Tekken equivalent of that type of fighting. Doesn't go for all Xiaoyu mains, obviously, but so many dirtbags. So many dirtbags. I've also had quite a few Xiaoyus plug me in Tekken 8. We're gonna get to June. Where's June? But she also has that problem, like excessive.
What is this
plugging.
unemployed
This
welfare
seems to
check
attract,
veteran
I think,
outfit?
this type of
I only
gamer
slept 4
who
hours yesterday. I
is,
didn't have time to style my
interested in
hair.
very, very cheesy, easy wins.
Or to
Not
shave.
all Xiaoyus, but a significant amount of a population. So yeah, she's gonna go here for me. She's the first in the purple category. Paul mains kind of a bit more ugly gameplay in Tekken 8 because due to the Karen hairstyle, Paul has dropped significantly in popularity. He's gone from most popular to like, where is he now? Like top, is he even top 10? I think he's towards like the middle of the pack, like top 15 or maybe even below that. But that's, and also, you know, with his new cheese stuff in Tekken 8, it's led to a huge increase in like Unga gameplay, where Paul players are just spamming panic buttons and power crush 24/7 and trying to skank you with his heat stuff.
Bro, not gonna lie, the carried Paul players are now more dangerous in Tekken 8 than in Tekken 7. Because the carried like bullshit is stronger.
So Paul players are playing uglier, but when I look at, you know, known Paul players and the Paul players I encounter, it's really cool people. It's really cool people. There are many Brian players I really... She is super popular with those people.
Yeah, I think Alisa community is one of the worst communities in this game. They are outside of the game annoying on that level. Like, they are social justice warriors, fight for fucking against Nazism on Twitter, defending the Jewish people, which is good, obviously, Twitch. And fucking, I don't know, police department of Twitter. Think they play the game well, think their character is normal and you just need to lab the match up. They are also the ones that are the most horse shit when it comes to the basics of the game. I think they are part of the worst players in the entire game, bro. Does anyone agree with this? Alisa. And they are all sexual perverts. Most of them. They are all perverts. I don't know.
I've been sniped a ton by these other streamers. It's almost always on Alisa. But the really, really dedicated snipers. I've seen Hopper. I think I blocked the Alisa, but he hasn't blocked the Alisa yet. He plays against this guy like constantly. But why do snipers pick these characters? It's because they're unbelievably fucking cheap. And Alisa is like almost a perfect just spam character. No matter what you do, you're super plus, tons of chip, no real counterplay. So easy to pilot. So many BM moves with unblockable rockets. Constant key charging, constant plugging, probably the queen of like denying rematches. Alisa is one of the characters I see the most where if I beat them, like they play super flowcharty and gimmicky, if I beat them, no rematch. If they beat me,
I am an Alisa main on TGS with 30 defense. I respect the honesty.
But for the second match, it's quite likely he adapts and beats me, so just deny the rematch immediately. She has to be like at the top of a pile when it comes to that. I don't know if I'm gonna go truly awful people.
Yeah, you could, honestly, you could. Yeah. No. Hey, bro, listen, if you put Kazuya here and say they are Nazis and shit and keep Alisa there, I will be really offended. Yeah, fuck you, man. Bro, come on, man.
Brian, I'm gonna go truly awful people.
But are Brian players truly awful people, though? I don't think so. I think the characters may be broken, but are they awful people? Why are they awful? Explain to me. Why are they awful? Brian players normally are very knowledgeable about the game. You know. Because custom outfit of certain Austrian painter. Yeah, but that would make him then here in the green area.
There are many Brian players I really like. There are a lot of Giga Chads who play Brian, like really cool people. But there's that other half of a Brian community.
Green area is bad, by the way,
people
Twitch.
you've
It's
ever seen.
reversed.
Like in EU ranked, like they also key charge, like they're playing these two characters. They'll just BM like crazy. They don't mind plugging. If they feel you're way below them, you're beneath my dignity, they just plug you. They also have
Yeah, I know what he means. When a Brian player demotes you, and before you demote, he plugs. Like for like the maximum disrespect, you're beneath me. They really do this.
Ishima sense, you know, that arrogant sense of like, I'm playing the elite character, you're playing a piece of shit character. And I think they take that more than any other character into like, I have a justified plug on you because you're a fucking piece of shit. They're also the kings
He
of
speaks from
Austrian
experience.
painter cosplay. I've seen plenty of like very high level Brian players in EU be racist. I've giga racist profiles on Steam. All kinds of like legit, really awful behavior.
Yeah.
So Brian, lo and behold, is gonna be the first one in the top red category. But that doesn't change the fact that there are a lot of really cool Brian players out there. But there's a lot of awful people, unfortunately.
Then do Kazuya now.
And now we are with Armor King.
Armor King good vibes? Bro, Armor King, I don't even get any vibe, bro, of the person behind the character.
I'm sorry, am I biased? Armor King to me is just always good vibes. Very well liked character by the community. Plenty of people play Armor King. And I think Armor Kings mostly play cool Tekken. I don't think I've ever had a negative interaction with an Armor King player, be it IRL or playing online. And I've had so many interactions that you'd think something awful would happen, but it's always good vibes. Always positive. JDCR is such a cool guy. I've been lucky enough to meet him many times, and he's sort of a face of Armor King. So Armor King to me is just good vibes, to be honest. And then Fakum Ram.
Okay, Fakum Ram for me is douchebags sometimes, especially if they are from Russia. Especially if they are from Russia, bro. I don't know what it is. Russia and vodka and fucking Fakum Ram don't mix well. Why? I don't know. Every time I get Russia, R-U-U, and then like Fakum Ram, when they think they are about to win the set, they key charge. And then they lose.
I don't know.
And then they
Good
send
vibe.
their other Russian friends on other characters that I may get punished. And then they lose also. Fuck you.
I don't know, to me, like, mostly a positive outlook. And when I think of Fakum Ram, I think of Ducky, who I consider a good friend, who's super cool. And then we think of Malgold playing him. And now we have wholesome music. Ducky is the GOAT. Ducky is such a nice guy, and for me, he is the fucking Ram. Douchebag sometimes on Fengwei. Again, a lot of cool Fengwei players, but Fengwei is also attracts a lot of these guys who will just, you know, Kempo, play the ugliest fucking gameplay, and will also make sure they send a message that's like, oh fuck yeah, I owned ya, outplayed, and we just spam Kempo, down back free.
I think Yaska is a cool guy.
Low sweep launcher, and you know, there's a bit of arrogance there with Fengwei players, in my opinion. Once in a while, like, they get the scummiest possible win and then key charge. It seems to a little bit attract some of these people, I think. But a lot of super cool Fengwei players as well. But yeah, he's gonna be the first character in, like,
Is this personality or playstyle? I am also confused. I feel like he's starting to conflate personality and playstyle right now.
And now we're on Leo. Oh god, good vibes. I hate this character. I can't tell.
Leo. You know, one thing you need to understand, and I will talk now a little bit indirect for the people that will get it. This is meant for you, and if you don't get it, it's just not meant for you. You know the specific people that control this world? They don't like the country where he is from. So for some reason they made sure that the only German character in the game is transgender.
Tell you how much I hate playing against this character. It's one of the characters I hate the most in this game. I despise Leo. I would almost delete Leo if Bandai Namco gave me the power. Like, if I had that power, I might delete him. But Leo players are absolute
we can, Tommy, we can.
Every single one I've met. I met Richie at Tekken World Tour. He could not have been nicer. I knew he was gonna be nice, and he lived up to it 100%. Such a cool guy. Bude, you know, from Italy, who's a boomer like me, plays ranked every day. I unfortunately, I've not played him, but I've heard for like the last 10 years, everyone who's met him says he's the best. And the Italian scene can't speak higher of him.
Bode is the one that you had beef with? Yeah, Bode is the one that I had beef with because he was like, he has a very specific playstyle. He either does a down jab or he does hell sweep or hop kick. And when you block too many of his those, then he will say that you use cheats. And if your electric punishment is also too good, then he also will say you cheat. He will just say you cheat for no reason.
Leo, a bit of ugly Tekken at times, but I'm gonna say good vibes on Leo.
Yeah, come.
I feel like Kazuya players don't be. I'm gonna go truly awful people.
Okay, now everything that he is gonna say now about this character is basically just directed towards me.
I'm too colored by the fact that we've had a lot. I don't know how many fucking unbelievably toxic, racist incidents we've had with like very high level Kazuya players the last few years in the EU scene. It's too many to count. Really fucking degenerate, awful stuff.
And
really
conspiracy theorists, right?
And while I think they don't, I've played some of these guys.
But hey, at least he said we're high level, right? At least we're high level, though. He knows, bro. You're gonna eat that EWGF, bro.
Like, and they don't BM, they rematch, so they don't do that sort of thing. But let's just say interesting ideas on people, unfortunately.
Yo, fighting
too many of
GM.
them. And I don't know how many of them I play against, and I don't know what it is. The Steam profiles with N-word everywhere and just the most awful shit you've ever seen. Unfortunately, seems to be a overarching problem with a lot of Mishimas in EU. Granted, you know,
Medusa has... Okay, let me explain this. Medusa has a beef with everyone, even with the main man. I don't understand why he is watching the main man if he hates him. Brother, I just watched the main man, so I don't have to play the game. I think I can also watch someone's content if I don't agree with him. If I would only watch the people that I agree with, it would be boring. So this is just content creator vibe. It's normal. You don't only react to people that you like. So let me just... you asked this now a few times, so I hope you will not ask this again.
Minority, but you see them a lot. Very vocal minority, let's put it that way. And also, it just has to be said, and I'm also part of this problem, elitism. Like, I 100% believe Kazuya is the hardest character in the game, and that he is honest when it's all said and done. He also has bullshit, for sure.
This is like something that a lot of people hate when they hear this. Kazuya is the hardest character in the game. How many people in the chat here are like really on the fence with this one? You can be honest. Does that piss you off when you hear that? Kazuya is the hardest character in the game. Okay.
Like any character in this game, but I believe a character to be honest. But I can only imagine how annoying that can be to hear from Kazuya players over and over. When you're playing some other character and you always have to hear that holier than thou, like, well, my character's hard.
To be fair, I do understand where this comes from, this hate for Kazuyas that say their character is harder than their character. It may be true, like, that their character is like harder than this and this and this character, but when you constantly tell them this, it's like you disregard their effort, and therefore they will then diminish the fact that he maybe be actually harder. And that's like a death cycle. Maybe we should stop with it, but it's really hard when you lose to a douchebag fucking Alisa player that don't know the fundamentals, and then you kind of feel like you have to say it. But yeah, it is what it is.
Than yours. And I've committed this sin I don't know how many times. So yeah, Kazuya, mostly for the aforementioned reason, I'm gonna put him up there. Very bad PR lately on us Kazuya players, I feel. Yeah. Do I want to put them in here, actually? I mean, okay, I don't want to put them together with racists.
Racist? Yes?
We're not racists, okay? So that's what we're gonna give them. Oh, and we're not...
okay, they're not.
And we're not PDFs, okay? We're gonna do Lakari soon. And we're not racists, and we're not PDFs, but they're the biggest fucking piece of shit gamers you're ever gonna play against. The biggest fucking piece of shit gamers you're ever gonna play against.
I feel like the character is designed in a way that it annoys you and it makes the opponent look like an asshole, if you know what I mean. It's a little bit due to the character design. You can't play Kuma and Panda without being a dickhead, kinda. You know, if you wouldn't play him like a prick, you wouldn't succeed, if you know what I mean. You gotta have to be that guy,
I don't know,
know?
what's the equivalent of fucking Kuma in like something like Counter-Strike?
No,
but
he
to me,
meant Lakari.
Just to put it as short as possible, they are the gamer that wants to put in no effort whatsoever. feels entitled to winning, picks the shortcut. I mean, it's the biggest douchebag gamer is the person who cheats, in my opinion, right? Or plugs or whatever. But for Tekken, the step below that, the legal bullshit is playing these characters and not having a single brain cell or not a single understanding of how this game works or any of these characters, and still just winning every fucking match you play because you play these characters and they are so aware of it, and they constantly BM, constant key charging while they play 50 times worse than you.
Wait a second, I want to bring up something funny. Wait. Okay, keep going.
And then it's just this constant, rubbing it in your face. I don't know, loser ass douchebag attitude, shit gamers. And dodging, rematching, plugging. It's just these two attract the worst kind of gamers. The absolute worst kind of gamers that no one ever wants to play with. To me, those two, it's like, it's at the top. It's at the top. But yeah, I mean, Asuka goes on the list. Here I gotta say, have you guys heard of Lakari? Our very own famous PDF. Asuka, very famous Asuka player. Big streamer. So he was busted for being a PDF. The guy who was wearing Sailor Moon or like waifu, anime waifu t-shirts. Grown man, by the way. And like, I think posters of waifus behind him. And then, I gotta go to Tekken Reddit once in a while to see, okay, what's going on here? And they draw Asuka and Lily, in interesting positions. And I just go like, I don't know. I always get a creepy fucking bad vibe.
You know what? Okay, there is maybe truth to this, but I think this stuff is the bigger problem. What the majority of Asuka players have is they feel entitled to have a broken character. First rage art and now down 1+2 with follow-up. They are nerfing a big part of my game plan. And this is literally it. You play against these guys, they don't know shit about the game, they can win against the best players in the world. And all of them are really horse shit, I must say. Most of them are just terrible players. They will defend anything that the devs will throw at them to just edge out another W over someone they should have never had any business winning over. It's just upsetting, bro. Like, when you play against them, you really feel upset. Asuka players, bro, if they would just play the game and shut up, it wouldn't be a problem. But the problem is that they defend it so badly. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. I can't, yeah.
And also very prone to playing the worst Tekken you've ever fucking seen.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because due to her Season 2 buffs, why would you ever learn to play the game if you're playing Asuka? You just do a few Asuka things and, a hamster or a piece of dust on a piece of paper gets God of Destruction on that character. No joke. Anyone can do it.
But to be fair, I feel the same I have about this character, so they don't call me a misogynist. We can also bring up the last community. I think the last community is as bad as the Asuka community. They are also bad. They also think they are amazing players. And then they don't understand even when they want to explain to you something, what they are talking about, and make it worse. Like, you just listen to them, like, really, put like K-Dash on like a podcast or anywhere, and he will throw the entire last community 15 years back. I think he is probably one of the most annoying people I've ever seen come grace the light in the Tekken community. K-Dash. I love K-Dash. When you see this, I really don't like you, man.
And it's the most insulting thing playing this game in ranked. and seeing your level of play, and then someone who's playing Asuka who can barely tie their shoes or barely open a door handle, you know, they can beat you doing nothing due to the state of this character. Yeah, ugly Tekken, some creepy people, but so many great people as well with this character. But yeah, I'm gonna go up there. Yeah, I guess Asuka has also had some bad PR lately. And now we're on Jack.
Oh, Jack.
So Jack, ugliest gameplay.
Okay, Jack players. A douchebags is sometimes when you punish down forward too well and they don't get away with everything being safe because the opponent somehow is scared to punish them correctly, they will just not rematch, bro. Like, a lot of them, they just don't rematch, or if you win too much against them and they win one time, they will key charge. They will definitely key charge. But aside from that, actually, like, he's a Giga Chat character normally, bro. He mogs, he does the muscular pose, this and that, most muscular, double biceps pose. It's kind of cool, bro, but it's like the community destroys it a little bit.
I mean, Tekken 7 Jack players were clean. Sometimes circus, right? In Tekken 8, it's clown fiesta on this character. No one plays Tekken, everyone's just spamming Gamma Howl into garbage. They dodge rematches also quite a bit, I've noticed. Quite a lot. Yeah, you know what? He goes in purple. I think Jack players have dodged me more than a lot of characters. So they play super ugly Tekken. And they dodge rematches. So I'm gonna put Jax in purple. Yoshi, insane amount of BM. I mean, I was sniped by Schizo, relentlessly sniped me with this guy. Relentless BM, but there were two other guys, but I don't remember the name of. But they also incessantly sniped.
You know what I find also interesting? Depending on what region you look in, where in Europe, okay, you play also against Russia. I noticed the most annoying, like, Jack players are Russians. Like the ones that don't rematch, the ones that are like weird, like the weird ones, they all from Russia. Straight up. I don't know if you have that. With King also. Like any character, just give it to the Russian community, immediate asshole vibes. I don't know why it is with them so much.
Me with Yoshi, but this was season 1 when he was like ultra broken.
But hey, your girls are pretty
Yoshi
fucking fit.
BM a shit ton.
Gotta admit, you have some nice
Yoshi
girls.
Players, but so many of
At least
them,
something.
it's,
I mean, Italians have pizza.
You know, it's the entire circus.
Shit internet though.
Clown Fiesta, BM, dodge rematching.
Last time, bro. Last time I play against a Russian fucking a Kuma player, yeah. It was 63 or 69 MS, 2 rollback, 1 delay, and he was freezing all the time while I was playing against him. I block him and then he comes in the chat and makes fun of me and clips it and writes for 63 MS, ha ha ha. Even though he exactly knows it was unplayable, but they do it on purpose. Like, what am I supposed to say? It's not even like a player that no one knows, like Sad Happiness or something. If the best of them are like this, then you can throw them in the bin, if I'm honest. It's just disingenuous people, I'm sorry.
No, there's very wholesome Yoshi mains as well. I don't know. I don't know how to rank him. I have a lot of positive memories as well. I'm gonna go douchebag sometimes. Yeah. Claudio. Like Claudio's don't dodge rematching, they don't key charge, but it's in my opinion the ugliest look of Tekken 8 almost. Claudio players will just systematically play with DP 24/7 and just spamming god buttons, and I never even feel I'm playing Tekken when I play against Claudios. And I do believe that anyone can get this character to a high rank.
That is also a problem, I think, against Claudio. I never had a good feeling fighting against a Claudio, and it's not necessarily because of how they behave. It's just the character is so broken. Like, I think he's the best character in the game, but the character is so effortless, so broken, and so overwhelming that you can only have hate in your heart when you face them. I don't know. Like, do you have the same feeling when you fight against Claudio? What are you supposed to do? I don't understand. It was never GG's against a single Claudio in the past fucking 12 months. A single fucking time. And then they even have an ego and say you need to get better, you need to lab, you need to do this, you need to do that, or I am playing smart, I am doing my risk reward, I am doing this, I am doing that. Bro, you're not doing anything, man.
I think he's even like top 2 win-loss ratio or something, top 2, top 3. It's so ugly. You Claudio players, you play so fucking ugly.
Damn, we have a lot of viewers on YouTube as well. Yo, what's up, guys?
But does that mean Claudius should be with these guys? No, it doesn't. These guys go over and beyond to make the game shittier.
I play with a Brian that was Eternal Ruler in Tekken 7. Now he's taking God Destruction with no movement or fundamentals. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. They destroyed this character entirely. They gave him an electric for no reason. And QCB 1+2, QCB 1 fucking incinerator, you taunt heat smash. You can, this is the problem I have with the character, is also the install. You cannot distinguish. You have a bad Brian player, let's say, and he will play parts of the game badly where he can't rely on the broken moves. And the other, like, good Brian players with the good fundamentals, well, they play that part well. But there is parts of the gameplay that everyone can do the same. Like, they are all exceptional in those moments. You can't do anything because the tools they use are exceptional. So, yeah, Brian, unfortunately, they destroyed this character a lot, man. Brian used to be a character where you would say, wow, nice, this and that. But now... sad, actually.
To play online. Like, they might play super ugly, but that doesn't mean we're here. Yeah. Victor,
yeah, installs need to go, man. Definitely.
Victor... they can clown once in a while. Like, not a whole lot of people play him. Like, they clown once in a while, but most of the time I feel like they're clean. I'm gonna go douchebag sometimes.
I don't think Victor players have ever behaved badly while I was playing. The only thing that I got upset by is them being bad and being able to win sometimes through just flipping the coin in those canned situations at the wall, and then he puts the fucking sword into the ground and I vibrate a few times like this, and then I need to fucking guess.
Victor. Law players are fucking awful. They are fucking awful. I mean, I think they're even beyond Alisa in terms of, like, legit the most brain dead Tekken players. Or Claudio. It's like they are law players are the worst.
Law players. Yeah, I think law players are also very bad. I have seen, like, if my memory serves me correctly, I have seen Fujin law players from Tekken 7 being GOD1 now. And they have not improved. But you lose Sometimes. Do you also have that? Law players that have not improved but somehow now are strong. A character that is always in heat, how can you defeat him? I don't get it. A character that is always in heat, a character that regains his heat through his key tools, a character that has a 10 frame counter hit launcher, well, he has access to it the entire fucking game. A character that has a slide that you can hardly punish, and when he gets the slide, gets a nunchuck follow-up. A character that can launch Power Crush with a throw, which is a legit punish. I don't know what to say. The character, it makes no sense. The parry even. The parry is like, how many active frames is the parry there? They do something and shake the shoulder and you're fucked.
The kings of just mindless garbage flowchart spam. Like, what garbage? Like, I swear to God, yesterday I watched my good friend Vima stream Tekken, and he's playing Paul at Kishin. And I've seen some shitty laws in my life, man. I've seen some shitty ass fucking laws. But this guy, I just bursted out laughing. This law did while standing 2 on block, that's minus 18, and Vima blocks this, but he doesn't punish. Do you know what the law player does after that? Down 2 free, and it works.
Yeah, okay, but while standing
I'm just sitting there like, these guys are the dumbest motherfuckers. Like,
yeah, but let's be fair though, that moment is not the moment that I find problematic. If you don't launch while standing 2, it's a you problem at the end of the day. It's the other shit that is problematic, bro.
I gotta say, I bow down to law players. You guys are the king of fucking brain rot. The absolute fucking kings of brain rot. It's impressive. It is impressive. And also lag, so fucking laggy. I think it comes with the territory of being like the biggest monkeys ever in Tekken. It's like you felt you never had to upgrade your internet or get broadband because you're like, well, I don't mind the lag.
Oh
of
yeah,
course you don't
what
mind.
is it that when you see Wi-Fi and you accept, it's like an 80% chance of getting a law? Why do people that don't like cable get attracted to playing law specifically? There could be so many characters that they could play. Why is it always law? Statistically, it's even impossible that it's a coincidence, you know, on that fucking government joint. It's so weird, bro. It's like a conspiracy in itself.
The lag. But yeah, notoriously laggy, notoriously stupid, notoriously flowcharty. And I've seen a lot of low players with really shitty attitudes. Really shitty attitudes. Yeah, he's gonna go there. And then Dragunov. Dragunov has had a few people be like total pieces of shit. Like,
I didn't have that. When I see a Dragunov, it's mostly good vibes. Do you have like drags that you like? Dragunov mostly good vibes, no? And we are not talking, let's not conflate, we are not talking about character design at the moment, we are talking about player-based personality. Man, they seem to be standard people normally, I don't know.
apps like almost up here. There are some EU guys who are just really shitty. But I'm talking about like 1 or 2 people over like, 15 years.
Pieces of shit,
so
either.
shit that you remember it. But most of the time, good people, I think. Good Tekken players, fundamental Tekken players, ultra loyalists. Like, I'm not talking about Season 1 now of Tekken 8, but I'm talking about like the legacy of Tekken ever since he was released. The people who play him, they really stick to him. And it's really, I've pretty much only met cool people when it comes to Dragunov. Very chill, like the character, dare I say. So I'm gonna go there. Jin!
Okay, let me give my opinion about Jin first. Jin players, bro, they come in different colors, bro. You have like some really cool Jin players that are very passionate about the game, and they also acknowledge like the shortcomings of Bandai Namco in their own character, and they don't hide it. Then you have Jin players that say that the character is weak for some reason. That is obviously a very delusional take. And then you have this Jin players that I personally hate the most, that they just cannot accept that you can block down back 4 and down 2. They will start to hold forwards and T back, and then they whiff down 4 7 times in range 4 for no reason. As if, I don't know, they only play against their grandma and their grandpa all day. And once they find a player that has some sort of solid defense, bro, they just can't accept that, bro. They just can't accept that. And they probably think then, oh yeah, Jin is so shit. As soon as they do just not realize what, I don't know. But yeah, overall, I don't see them in truly awful people, if I'm honest. I see them in kinda neutral or douchebags sometimes. Because, yeah, I know some cool Jin players. What about you? Okay, you don't seem to have such a strong opinion.
No doubt about it, is gonna go instantly to truly awful people, and there will be no exit for you Jin mains. The most delusional, fucking cult-like sect member, brain dead, Alzheimer's, shit for brain, shit-eating Muppets I've ever seen. I've never heard a Jin main have a good take on anything. It's always the dumbest motherfucking shit I've ever heard.
Okay, he's projecting his entire hate for Nova Saiken for exposing him for being a hypocrite, kinda, onto the entire Jin community. That's not fair.
The downplay is the most absurd I've ever heard. Like, oh, just, we don't even start with this guy and everything I've heard. Didn't you know, main man, Jin has no lows? Do you know how many Jin mains have told me that? Even some of the best players in the world? And this was during Season 1. This was during Season 1. Jin has no lows. He might actually need a buff to his lows. Maybe his Hell Sweep should launch again. A top Jin main told me that during Season 1. Or why did they nerf the tracking on Heat Smash? It doesn't track anymore. The kings, the absolute kings of the most delusional downplay ever seen in any gaming community. You win, Jin mains. The prize is yours. Guinness World Record downplay. You win. There we go. As much as I fucking hate this character, we gotta be fair.
When did that Jin hate of the main man start, by the way? I feel like he always had some sort of vendetta against Jins. Already in Tekken 7, I remember this. I think it was already in T7.
Most whoring mains are cool. They downplay quite a bit, like looking at you here a bit, K-Wiz. They downplay quite a bit, but they're usually cool people, and they'll have a debate regarding it, and they will own up to the fact that some stuff is really dumb. I've yet to hear a single Hwoarang main, and even the most notable ones, I've yet to hear a single one defend Downback 4 and say that should stay in the game. So we gotta be fair to them. And then when you play against them, it can be really ugly, Tekken, but I've also seen so many Hwoarang specialists with like 95 defense.
What do you think? Do you think the Hwoarang players are bad people or something? When I think about it, like some of the more likable people in this community play Hwoarang for me, personally. But they are from my own community, they play Hwoarang, so I don't know, they seem to be cool. The character is broken, but we are talking about the personality. I think they don't have a bad personality. Yo, you want a 1 versus 1? Yes, I am gonna end this reaction stream now. And I'm gonna start Tekken and play you now, specifically 1 versus 1. We're gonna do first to 20.
On a real awesome Taekwondo show, you know, where they're legit really great Tekken players. And the character does take quite a bit of work, unless you do the Anga mash. So I gotta be fair here, and it's gonna go into douchebag sometimes. Devil Jin?
What the fuck is this list? Why is Kazuya on top 2? Yeah, that's because of me, you know. I did conspiracy streams against specific countries, specific people, racist, blah blah blah. That's because of me. I'm sorry, Kazuya players. It's my fault. Epstein and shit. But it was true. At least you can give me that. It was true.
First, you gotta go, how much does Arakin drag this character down? Oh no, LTG! Oh, boom. Sorry, Victor. So how much does Arakin drag this guy down? I mean, you know I said before, like, Victor players don't plug that much? I mean, LTG alone has done the plugging for the entire player base of this character. He must have plugged 19,000 times. LTG alone has plugged more than every single Devil Jin player in the entire fucking world. And that's probably accurate. I'm probably not bullshitting. But so how much does Arakin drag him down? He does not, to me, seem to have the same, like, racist, crazy racist presence in EU. Mostly, I would say it's kind of wholesome with Devil Jin.
I must say one thing against Momodog, what the average viewer may not notice. I am sorry, Momo, but I have to say this now. When you fight against Momodog, Momodog doesn't want to win against you. He wants to win against you in a specific way. He wants to specifically use something that annoys you and like, look, aha, I got you with that. See, like in the gameplay, he continuously sends you WhatsApp messages all the time, bro. But when you watch the gameplay, you don't notice that.
There are Devil Jins who play insanely ugly. Insanely ugly. But most of them I find to be Chads, to be honest. And Devil Jins, I don't ever remember being BM'd.
No, he doesn't play for clips. He plays to undermine you.
No, maybe one in like player matches that I remember, but typically keep it very clean. No, Devil Jin probably has the least awful community out of the Mishimas, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in kinda neutral. King... Lil Majin is the high priest of kings as far as I'm concerned, and he is one of the nicest people we have in the Tekken community. We're lucky to have him. Vajon, who I got to meet at Tekken World Tour Finals, a teddy bear, super nice guy. Got to tell him I'm his biggest fan for real. Super nice guy. Most King players seem to be really cool people.
I don't have this. I feel like you know the picture of the episode of Simpsons where Homer cannot think anymore and they bring him to the doctor, and then the doctor he has a scan of his brain, and then he puts away his thumb and he says, "Oh, I always had my thumb on this crayon that was in his like brain from his nose." And this is what I feel with King players. Like, I find them annoying. I find King players annoying in Europe. Specifically Russian King players. Specifically Russian King players piss me off. Or fucking here, what is that other King player called, man? Also from Russia. The Infection. Bro, that guy just doesn't rematch for some reason.
They have some ugly ass gameplay, not gonna lie, like some really ugly gameplay. They can do now in season 2, you know, with homing throws. Down for 2, down for 2, down for 2, down for 2, counter it, down for 2-1, into the wall combo, into sprint mix, and it can get really ugly. And then, oh, he's in heat, I wonder what he's gonna do.
And Olai, yeah, Olai. There's another King player. I don't know why we have not all blocked him by now, but he is a cheater. Like, he uses macro for all his throws. And he has been exposed by multiple people already, but we still play him for some reason.
The other side of the stage.
Yeah, Olai 93.
But honestly, that's not gonna be enough for me to put a damper on this guy. Like, to me, it's just good vibes. It can get cheesy as fuck, but King players are typically cool in my opinion. Heihachi. Fuck, this is a difficult one.
Heihachi, I think I don't.
I find that Heihachi players are kind of cool.
Nah, Heihachi players are dickheads.
But you have,
bro. You wanna lose to someone that is continuously screaming, here, mesh, I'm gonna queen. Did you ever see Big Nose, bro? You wanna lose to that guy? Monkey mode. Bro.
But also elitist arrogance that you can have with Mishima players. Heihachi players are also criminals when it comes to that. But, I don't know, Heihachi players, typically cool people, I think.
And now we play Tekken.
Typically cool people, and chill. A bit elitist, you know, a bit elitist, but typically cool people. Yeah. And then we have, Zafina. Almost pretty much exactly like Kuman Panda, the laziest gamers ever.
Okay, but the thing is now we need to differentiate. Are we talking about the game plan or are we talking about the personality? I feel like maybe we can put them in douchebags sometimes, but there is like, I think like a Yumi or something, he is not a bad person. There is a few of them that are okay. The ones that I find annoying are from Italy. But yeah, this is, I think they are in the middle.
Laziest gamers ever. It's basically, ever since Tekken 7, it's like, okay, I want to win. How do I win as easily as possible? Play Zafina and get a hitbox. Backdash, 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 snake edge, snake edge, snake edge, shit strings. No one knows the matchup. The absolute easiest god, this is probably the easiest god of destruction in Tekken history, in any Tekken game. The deadliest combination of, you have no clue what I'm doing, because I'm probably the least played character in the game. And then that combined with the counterplay to my character is super difficult and needs to be labbed intently.
I don't think so. If you actually really tried to lab, it's not a lot to lab against Zafina. The main thing you need to remember is that you need to use Power Crush. That's like the main fucking thing. You need to use Power Crush. You have to use it. There's a specific moments where you have to use the Power Crush, otherwise the bullshit mind game cannot go to layer 2 kinda. So it's not really so deep. This matchup is so superficial and so easy, but you can easily lose also. You either easily win or you easily lose, but there's not like some like deep fucking gameplay to Zafina. There really isn't.
And even then, when you've labbed it, you won't remember any of the labbing by the next time you encounter her, which will be 3 months later, and you're gonna go and you die.
But I can understand, bro. I think the main man just doesn't know the matchup at all. Like, he just didn't bother to look at it even for a split second. He just don't know shit. To be fair, it's okay, I guess.
So, the counterplay requires like 130 IQ, but playing her requires 15 IQ. So it's so unbelievably skewed, and also the fact that you never see the character. It's the perfect storm of easy win. And also one of these queens of like 25, I have 25 defense, and I'm a god of destruction.
Can you teach us the matchup?
When I play, this is no joke, when I play against...
But you legit, you need to just watch me fight against Zafina so you see what I do. It's so dumb.
Zafinas, I know that mid-high strings are safe. They're completely safe. So you play Kazuya and you do downward 1-2, downward 1-2, downward 1-2, downward 1-2. The second hit will never ever be ducked and punished. And they don't, most of them don't launch hell sweeps. So when you 50-50 them and you do a hell sweep, they block, they punish you with while standing 4. Very common. Extremely common. And you're minus 10, they don't take a punish. But boy, oh boy, when they beat you, or you beat them, they'll let you know. They'll tell you, learn the fucking matchup, you noob. Learn the Zafina matchup, you fucking scrub. While they don't know the simplest matchup in the game. They can't launch a hell sweep. They can't step to the left. They can't duck a mid-high string, but they'll tell you all day long, on the hardest matchup in the game, they'll tell you, just learn the matchup. Biggest fucking hypocrites in Tekken history. A lot of shitty attitudes, shitty gameplay. Yeah, Zafina goes up here. I'm a lazy gamer, should I main Zafina? Yes. And again, like...
Wait a second, let me charge my phone. My phone died. Yo, can I ask you something? An honest question? The streams where I yap and react to content, do you like them more than when I play Kazuya in Ranked? Was machen die ganzen Charakter bei Kazuya und Brian? Ja, Bruder, kennst du doch Rassismus, Nazi und so ein Scheiß. Conspiracy-Theorien und so.
My good friend of mine, yesterday on his stream, he's like, man, Paul is frustrating. I'm losing a lot. I'm kissing. And he wants to win. He's very open about that. He's like, I want to win. Who can I play? Chat, do you have any tips? I'm just immediately, play Safina. Play Safina. You will legit get Tekken King in 1 second. And it will happen. It will happen. Reina...
Für meine Seele.
Fuck. Note that there is some positivity to this character. I like Reina. She's like... I think she's the coolest newcomer ever.
I am silent because I'm stressed. I can't talk anymore when I'm playing
shit,
like I used to.
The Gooner stuff I've seen, the fan fiction, I'm just like... you almost want to puke. Unbelievably elitist.
What's your Reina nose impression? I don't have one.
Farts. We're better than everyone else. We're
Reina players. You know what Reina players suffer from the most? The fact that she was so dumb, and then you can counterplay FF2 now, but the people treat it like Lydia's FF2. So the character design is just in a way that you cannot appreciate what they do if it makes sense when you fight against them. Like when you have a 13 frame FF2, you can never kinda duck against them every time they have like a safe mid check, and then you are forced to do like a jab or something to jab them out. It's like an annoying situation with them kinda, I don't know, but they are better than Lydia, at least.
the fucking goats. Everyone else is fucking useless. A lot of racist, again, these seems to attract these racist Mishima players to a very, very large extent. One of the most notorious snipers right now snipes all the top EU streamers. He's a Reina main. He does not seem to have a lot to do with his life because he's just spending his entire days just sniping. I hope he's, you know, mentally, I mean...
Wait a minute, what? The Reina stocks are rising at the moment. I didn't know we have racist Reina mains. What's going on, bro? Who is this Reina main that is terrorizing this guy? I don't think he means big nose. I played against him also. Is it Mossad agent? Is it Mossad agent? Yeah, but that would be good for him, no? Because when you say something against them, he gets upset with you and calls you a Nazi. So Mossad would be good for the main man. He should appreciate that. I thought he is on that side.
I think he's probably not mentally okay, but I hope it gets better. I don't want to put her here, but it's just so much shit. It's so much shit. No, I'm gonna put her here. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with my gut feeling here. That's where she goes. Oh, and the mods they've made for her, exactly. Yeah, lovely. Nice mods. June. Queen of Plugging. One of the characters that's in the absolute lead when it comes to plugging.
Adrian needs to drop one thing though. I don't think he will though. Adrian, when you're really honest to yourself, do you even believe it yourself that all your opponents are snipers all the time? You play in God 1 or God 0. Most of the time God 1. When you check the Waivu page on the times where you are playing, there's approximately 15 players in your rank. What do you think can happen even? When you fight against Lalo, for example, he doesn't even want to snipe you, he just wants to play ranked and you happen to play at the same time. That's it.
Been plugged on so much by Junes. It's a meme at this point.
The thing is, I don't say that he is never getting sniped because that would be disingenuous, obviously. But since he calls everyone a sniper, then the ones that actually do snipe him, you disregard it because he calls everyone a sniper.
Play super ugly Tekken most of the time. Brain dead character. Yeah, I don't know. It absolutely goes into purple. Without doubt. No hesitation. Good vibes. I know you're gonna call me insane. You feel that. I hear a lot of people say Lily players are so scummy. I don't see it at all. I think Lily players are some of the best Tekken players. They play, but again, I play in my ranks, you know, so it's a different experience for you. But I think Lily players are always very strong Tekken players and defensive.
Where does this come from, Adrian? Now, Adrian, let me tell you what I think. Because historically, you were always hating them. And the Lily community has historically always accused you of homophobia and transphobia because you obviously used to say the F word like we all do. Obviously, we don't do it now because we are not allowed to do it anymore, but we would if we could. So, now you just pick and choose one character of this specific community and pretend as if they are so nice and all this shit, so you have some of them on your side. Don't lie to us, bro. We notice this shit, man. You can't be for real. When you say fucking, oh yeah, Lily players have so good fundamentals and their movement is so good. You don't mean that, bro. We all know you don't mean this because when you can step into the wrong direction with the wrong timing, then you just have good movement by default. Like, you cannot say, oh, they have good movement. No, Lily has good movement. They don't have it. That's just so BS, this gaslighting here of yours, man. We know that you're not saying what you really think. You don't say what you really think. You don't say it. You can say 5 million times I am delusional. You don't mean what you're saying right now.
So much by Junes. It's a meme at this point. Play super ugly Tekken most of the time. Brain dead character. Yeah, I don't know. It absolutely goes into purple. Without doubt. No hesitation. Good vibes. I know you're gonna call me insane. You feel that. I hear a lot of people say Lily players are so scummy. I don't see it at all. I think Lily players are some of the best Tekken players. They play, but again, I play in my ranks, you know, so it's a different experience for you. But I think Lily players are always very strong Tekken players and defensively very strong. And Lily players are I've met a lot of notable Lily mains, a lot of them, and they've been nothing but like super wholesome, super wholesome. So Lily to me is good vibes. Oh no, but now I gotta take into account the guys on Tekken Reddit who draw her. Do I take that into account, the Lakaris on Tekken Reddit who draw this 16-year-old with a camel toe showing? Do I do that? They are. Should I consider them? You did for Reina. Okay, so I'm gonna go kind of neutral. Lars. Oh god. Monkey Tekken players. Ugly ass Tekken. The most brain dead stance rushdown you've ever seen. They don't know what holding back does on the controller. Rage Art is a poke to these guys. Decline rematching. just trash most of the time. Well, unfortunately, a lot of the time, trash Tekken players looking for free wins. Sorry, but it's kind of true. Sorry. There are cool Lars players, though. Note that there's plenty of cool people who play these characters, okay? I'm just speaking like on average, right? Nina.
Bro, Nina players, I have a very specific opinion of them. I feel like Nina players would love to be cool with us, but they are scared to openly show this because then they would get attacked by like these guys here, like the guys from this community and the guys from this community, and they would then accuse them of internalized homophobia. And then they would have trouble again, so they try to stay in the middle, but don't show too much that they actually like us also a little bit.
Elitist douchebags play Nina. A lot of key chargers, but a lot of cool people also play Nina. A lot of very good Tekken players play Nina. And Arslan seems super cool to me, right? But there's a lot of elitist douchebags playing Nina.
That's deep.
Lydia, dog shit Tekken players. Absolute dog shit Tekken players. If you ever forget how trash Tekken 8 can feel to play, these guys will remind you every single time of how shit it feels. She pops heat and then you're like, you know, dear lord. Yeah, super ugly gameplay. And BM a lot as well. Tons of BM from these players. Anna, ugliest Tekken you've ever seen. Dodging rematches very often on Anna players. Key charge often on Anna players. Shit players looking for easy wins. Yeah, a lot of the time. Clive players. I'm going to go like this. I hate Clive just as much as anyone. But there are cool Clive players out there. And then there are really scummy Clive players. But there's a lot of really cool ones as well. Who like Final Fantasy, you know. Yeah. Leroy. He's like the overlord of... really, really scummy player constantly key charging. It started in Tekken 7. Most douchebags would play him. I feel like in Tekken 8, those guys are now playing mostly Alisa.
Yeah, what's up with the Leroy guys? I've encountered awful people through through this character. I never had good vibes against Leroy. Never. What about you? Maybe it's just me, maybe the Leroy players specifically don't like me, but I do feel like they are all annoying people. BM and all this shit. It's cause he is black. Twitch, I distance myself officially from this statement. I love the black community and I like Israel. Thank you very much. Please don't remove this account. Okay, anything else? Have you seen Zaza stream? Big Nose can tell.
Maybe Xiaoyu, Anna. No, you know, I'm unfair. I know a lot of cool Leroy players. I actually know a lot of really cool Leroy players. I'm unfair. Yeah, they can be douchebags sometimes, but there's a lot of cool people playing that character as well. All right. Let me just take a second glance at the list here. Good vibes. To be honest, I feel Paul should go into good vibes. I don't think it's enough saying that some people anga with him. I feel like Paul players are typically cool. Why didn't Devil Jin go into good vibes? I almost feel like he should. I put him here because there's some ugly gameplay, I guess.
Medusa, are you satisfied with this list? Not really. I think Kazuya and Brian people are the best. I like them the most. What you see as racism, I just see as realism. When they speak about specific people and like a specific country and shit, they were right all this time. And most of these guys were talking about it. And then they were getting attacked by everyone for the truth. And now you can see in the Epstein files for yourself. And Brian players, bro, these guys here, they just don't give a shit. Imagine you go into 2006, now you just play a game online and you just want to have fun with your friends and not care about political correctness, LGBTQ and all this stuff. They just don't care about it, and it should be allowed to not care about it. That's just what I think about it. But you can call this bigoted, we are just different. I think this is the worst community because they are social justice warriors, and when you have a different worldview than them, they think you should be executed for some reason. I think they are the worst. I think yeah, I think this one is the biggest problem I have. I think the Lily community is the worst community I've ever encountered in my entire life.
Arakin. Honestly, to be honest, looking at this a second time, I honestly want to drop these guys into good vibes. Like, I only know cool Dragunov players. Like, neutral seems about right on these characters.
You don't like Dew Glider, you want to tell me? Dew Glider, I don't really dislike him. I will never be friends with him. But I do get annoyed when he loses and then he starts to compare Kazuya to Ana. Or I do double electric, perfect electric, CD1+2, and then he complains about the combo damage, while his character does just everything without any effort. I think Dew Glider is annoying when he loses, and when he wins, he is like friendly.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of harsh on Claudio players, to be honest. He should go here. Douchebag sometimes, yeah. Douchebag sometimes, yes. Yeah.
Shall we start with the next video that we can react to?
Kinda
or
neutral.
how do the Nina players in EU act? Like, the best Nina players most of the time are like not like this community, like the Lily community. But their problem is that they are with one foot in this community, and this community is like a cult. For example, for the Kazuya community, this community also gets accused of being a cult. But the problem or the difference between this community and this community is that this community here, the Nina community, could be friends with us and could be friends with them. But we wouldn't say to them, why are you friends with them? But when they are friends with us, this community says, why are you friends with them? Do you understand? Okay, how much did you hear what I said? I just explained to you how the Nina community behaves. Did you hear it? You heard everything. Okay, so you thought it was reasonable or not? Yeah, it's Tekken politics, bro. But that's the problem with this, like, left-leaning or right-leaning. The people that are getting accused of right-leaning accept it when you have a different opinion or are friends with people that have a different opinion. The people that are left-leaning don't accept it when you are friends with people that have a different opinion. Like, it's only their truth is the correct one. Everyone else is bad. They say, okay, this is not correct, but you can still have that opinion, but they cannot accept this. At the end, this whole shit does matter. Well, it does to a specific degree because they destroy the community. And the Tekken, like, lives from its community. They never forget this. When the community dies, the game dies. And they are contributing to it dying. The community as a whole, positive or negative? A negative. But that's due to the game. Okay, now Joe Budden and the main man Svi. I think, bro, the main man is fucking having beef with everyone lately. What is his name again? Joe Budden or Joe Biden? I forgot. Okay, last video and then I'm gonna call it.
Get baited by what's his name? Noah Black to get like super angry at main man. Cause I know the guy that makes jokes 24/7 and watches WWE in his 40s is not talking to me about fucking challenge.
My people, can you just my the fucking off? Fucking rebar.
By the way, I have not seen this video, so this will be a first time reaction. I don't know what's happening, but I am seeing dicks and next shit on screen. So let's just get into it.
My I'm gonna your
So you say.
Like it's literally human nature to be entertained by it. It's just when it's two people that nobody fucking knows and they're just yelling in the fucking mic, that's not entertaining to me. Because they're like not established and everything. But if it was like Arslan Ash and Nee and they were in a call together and all of a sudden one of them started acting like Rick Bulladrip and spazzing out, I bet you
I have problems with my mic,
like,
I will sort
what the
it.
fuck? What is
I mean my cam.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like Noah Black and say like fuck
Somehow
main
my
man.
cam
He
link
just
is
wants the whole
dying.
community to fail.
How do I feel about beef sets? Unbelievably childish. Unbelievably childish.
Is it gonna be a taunt? Oh my god!
Stuck there, ready for everything.
Oh my god! There it is! He wanted it! He wanted the taunt jet hopper, and he gets it and moves onto exhibition point.
This is over.
He's just look at him. It's almost BM. It's almost disrespectful. Like he is trolling right now.
Oh my god, is he gonna end? Is he gonna
He's just trolling.
Oh, don't tell me, don't tell me. Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't agree with you. Fuck you, man. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna solo you, man. Yo, 1v1, let's go. I'll beat you in the first 10,
this
man.
whole ass
Fuck
shit?
you.
It's like
Tell me when you want me to pause it.
No, bro.
If
So
grown
first,
men
yeah, pause it
do
right there.
that.
Pause it right there. Pause it right there. Pause it right there. See, this is what I'm saying. First, let's start right there, bro. Like the fact that he's saying he's not just when you say the beef sets
Second, Tim.
are childish or money matches are childish when you know, and this nigga, I went to his channel for the past like 15 years or some shit. This nigga's been on Tekken. Cause I was going back and forth with Mike and he was like, I don't know if his
Guys, even if there is like mods of the main man watching me, I know there is mods of him watching me. Even some mods that are not in the viewer list, they watch me. I know this because your people talk also. You cannot deny the fact that the main man is a hypocrite. It's just a well-established fact. He will say something that he does himself, and when someone else does it, it's bad. When he does it, it's good. When he says yesterday something, he just changes it like his undies. He reads the room when he notices, oh, now I can get backlashed. He all of a sudden changes his opinion. When he needs to cover for Bandai Namco, then he does it. Like, there is no authenticity anymore about the main man Sui, unfortunately. We have watched this guy for fucking 10 years, bro. We know how he is. We know he said the N-word. We know he says the F-word. We know he does all this shit. We know that he is not a fan of LGBTQ and all this crap. But he will then accuse someone else of homophobia. The main man, unfortunately, is really destroying his reputation single day, every day, by the day. It's not only me. It's not only with this guy or this guy. He is just getting exposed. And this is just the truth, bro. And I know that you like him and it's okay to like him because he is a funny dude. Like, at times, we all used to watch him, obviously, because he is funny. Thank you for the alert, real quick. I will take it away, nice, so thank you. We all liked him for a very long time. He has his good things about him. But the bad things about him are, like, slowly starting to overshadow the good things about him. And if you are friends with him, yeah, then try to get him into the right direction again. Because he is just getting insufferable and he's really destroying himself, my opinion.
His community's all Tekken, this and this and this. It is, bro. He built his fucking community off Tekken. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you care? Because I'm a content creator.
To say,
don't watch if you don't like it, reflex.
This shit. If everybody in here, y'all don't have to like me. The chat don't gotta like me. Y'all know beef sets and money matches are just as important as tournaments. Facts. Yep. So the fact that he come out his body and say some dumb shit like that is crazy to me. My thing is this, as a FG, you eat and sleep off, you get paid, your whole livelihood, that room that you're in is off the FGC. So the fact that you come out your body and then you say these shits are childish, when you know, even if you don't like beef sets, it's still integral to your profession, and you know that. And if you don't like it, just say, all right, bro, me personally, I don't fuck with it, but I don't need to disrespect it and be like, everybody who plays it is childish when you crash out about other shit. That's my whole thing. You don't like it, cool. Not saying you have to like it. I'm saying is when you disrespect beef sets and money matches and you play like it's not just as important as a tournament. Not saying that if I had to pick one, right, tournament or beef sets, which is more important? Yeah, cool. Beef sets. I mean tournaments, right? But that's like saying my right arm is more valuable than my left arm. And if I had to choose between both, yeah, nigga, take my left arm. But if I could choose, I would still want my fucking arm. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is this. You don't like it? Cool. There's a difference between not liking it and being disrespectful, especially when we're carrying the fucking torch for you corporate fucks who bring no fucking motion to it. You're a fucking talk piece, nigga. There's no energy where you're at. All you got is your fucking peon fucking followers, nigga. And they don't give you no pushback. Oh, yes, main man. Sorry, main man. No, nigga. No, we are carrying the torch. And if you think I'm lying, I'm lying. Let Joe Budden shut these beef sets right now. Shut them down for the rest of the year. This shit is ass. Nobody pulling up to no what? I dare. Go ahead. No more beef sets. Until season 3. Try it.
Well, Joe, let me give some perspective on it. It's Juan.
Oh yeah. It's real law.
Yeah, it's Main Man was never a competitive player ever. He made his money obviously from YouTube and from streaming, And for him to not want to advertise the game in the way that even during this lull, like it's a lull time right now. Like it's a down time right now.
Like, this is literally fresh off of Main Man not playing Tekken for the entire fucking month. For an entire month.
Exactly.
Like
So he makes his rent from this money, from Tekken, from all of this. Now, I'll talk from perspective from what everybody knows about me and Ricky. We had an exhibition of a game that was unpopular at the time. People don't remember this, but Tag 2,
Real Law versus
Tekken was at the tournaments was in a small room in the closet. For God's sakes.
Yeah, they said
You
the
know what I mean?
bathrooms. That's what Shimblade says.
Yeah. So, thank God I got out of bed and played that set with the flu. Because you know how many people come up to me in tournaments and say they got into Tekken because of that set, and whether they want to make it a meme about me or what, that doesn't please me at all. The fact that it inspired people to want to play is good enough for me. We never made any money from it. That there's videos for $6.5 million
Yeah.
for like 6.5
Bro,
million.
like, I'm looking at the video right now. The brilliant fighting game community. Of course, Low Tier God versus Viscant, 6.5 million, and then you and fucking Poke Shop on the thumbnail,
on the
3.6.
thumbnail.
I think TMM also just thinks that every beef set is just like saying like ignorant shit and blah blah blah. When like literally something like
I don't know if he's watched any.
Arslan and Knee is like a beef set that's like more like actual grown men playing and not just like saying dumb shit. Like they're actually just playing with pride on the line. That's a beef set too.
The thing is, me and Ricky didn't gain financially off anything we ever did. No financial compensation whatsoever. So for someone to get compensated the way they do, and then still want to say at a certain aspect, which is an ingrown, it's a fundamental thing of this whole thing in arcades. Like beef sets were a thing in arcade. Is to be counterproductive at the very least. And to do it while you're getting a financial compensation at the same time, it just doesn't sit well, honestly. And especially when you make your whole fucking rent from it. Especially when you're someone who's never gone to tournaments. And it just hits me different when people that haven't traveled and grinded the way we did when we were not on some old head shit. You know what I mean? Like I mean,
you got to admit though that Main Man did grind content really early though.
He had content, but he didn't travel.
Not competing though, yeah.
No, he didn't.
He's disrespecting. He's disrespecting the whole essence of what the FGC is.
But that's disrespect if you take it as such. You know what I'm saying?
No. If you say it doesn't matter what culture you're in. It doesn't matter what culture you're in, bro. If your mom smacked me, bro, and I looked you dead in the eye and I said, please don't take this the wrong way, and I said, fuck your mom. It doesn't matter what language I speak. That's gonna be disrespectful because at the end of the day, that's your mother. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't matter if my mom did any what and this is the equivalent. This is the whole antithesis.
The main man legit in Tekken 7 asked me to set up a beef set between himself and Faribors because he told me that if he asks him, he's not gonna do it, and because Faribors likes me, he would do it. So I set up a beef set, make a hookah lounge, hosted the fucking event, everything, commentary. He played his beef set. There the beef set was cool and everything, and it was content and hype. But when other people do it, then it's bad and cringe and childish.
This is of what the FGC is. It's
to you, bro. That's my point, bro.
My main point is this: if you do not like it, that is okay.
He did in Tekken 8, he did a beef set with Knee. But when he does it, it's okay.
If it's a cultural difference, that is okay. But you do not have to be disrespectful. That's my thing. And when you're disrespectful, you take it from an opinion, and especially the way you're carrying yourself like this holier than thou individual, like of course beef sets are dumb, is absolutely it's a senile take. Because how dare you? Like, bro, you either don't know about the FGC in its entirety, or you're being flagrantly disrespectful to what the FGC is. And if you're doing either, then you are a detriment to the community.
I just don't think it's that. I agree that it's really not that deep. It's just that Main Man is grouping in this like the Big Trucker Joe versus Noah Black set with the stuff like Arslan Ash versus Nee and this stuff where it's like even though Lohai and a T4 wasn't a beef set, it was in TWT, but like I'm sure when he was watching that shit and Lohai was teabagging him, he was probably coming in his fucking pants.
Who remembers the beef set between JDCR and Nee? Dad was also hype. He commentated on it.
He'll be entertained. He'll be entertained like that.
That low. Someone blocks it. You're gonna lose your whole bar for that. Oh! Reset with the taunt. Low high. Oh, is he checking his buttons that time? Steve, was he checking his buttons?
So, bro,
coming from a corporate perspective, though. Honestly.
Right, that's what I'm saying, and you're right. It's not that deep, but it is that deep because when you are a content creator of the size of Main Man, you have a responsibility. Just like I told Moon, the same smoke goes for him. You steer the crowd. So if you say beef sets are dumb, guess what the hive mind says? Beef sets are dumb, money matches are dumb, and then we end up clashing with them unintentionally because he's steering the ship in the wrong direction. So yeah, Joe, you're right. It could have just been, I don't like beef sets. But what he did is steered the ship into saying, not only do I not like beef sets, if you like beef sets, you're dumb. And guess what? People love their content creators so much, they will...
I think this is a pattern that is annoying about the Main Man. It's not, it's one thing to say the heat system is fine. It's another thing to say everyone that says that Tekken 8 is bad is just negative, toxic negativity, and they have no idea what they are talking about. It's just 3 to 4 characters and we have the best balanced Tekken of all time. Don't listen to these people that are shitting on the system. They have no idea what they are talking about. If Arslan Ash feels upset about the game, well, take a break, come back, see how you feel. This is how I did it with DBD, you know. It's like this vibe where he will tell you what to do and make you look like the dickhead. Instead of just saying how he feels about it, he will say how he feels towards you feeling about it.
Hold on to what he's saying like it's gospel. And that's the problem. If you're steering the FGC in the wrong direction, that's what these videos are for, to call that dumb shit out. Because you know what you're doing and the power that you wield. That's the problem.
Maybe we should have more content creators that are legit tournament players and actually for the culture. Maybe I did a disservice for everybody when I stopped streaming. Maybe I'm at fault for it.
I don't think he is, no.
Maybe we need more people who
he doesn't need
like
this to be relevant.
People that actually traveled and went to tournaments and grinded, and people know that we are actually about the culture. And maybe we did disservice to y'all, so maybe it's an apology in order for that. Maybe.
But you see what you did right there, though. One word: accountability. Hey, I could have done better. As one of the leaders in this field, I could have did better. And we don't even get that from this type of nigga, bro. We don't even get that. We get a snooty ass trust fund baby with a trust fund baby ass.
I will say this to the Tekken community. Since I let you guys down and I walked away in 2019, starting Monday, I will start streaming again.
Oh, really?
And
that's dope. That's fly.
That's fly. And I will make a concerted effort to bring authentic OG back to the game so that you guys could hear real opinions and have some, you guys would ask questions about the history of shit from someone who's actually was there and traveled and know everybody that I know. There's, I've put up many clips of people knowing who I am, from Little Majin to anybody. You can ask anybody about me.
He said make sure you get a better mic before Monday.
Cool.
He's on his phone, though. He's on his phone. I think he has a different mic for his computer.
And I'll start doing that just so there's a different perspective. And I'll let you guys go, but starting Monday, Real Law and Order will come back. And we'll try to do it the real way.
Word.
Right?
Yeah, drop that link so we can all follow too, bro.
There's a really big caveat to this whole thing, though. When we look at Main Man addressing smaller channels and newer channels, Main Man made his channel what it was the way he wanted to. But he knew the history of how people play Tekken and do Tekken well beyond that. And not to mention, Main Man also was a very salacious person, I guess you could say. I mean, that man used to say some wild stuff back in his day. But now, yes, he has a responsibility to uphold how he made his channel and maybe keep it clean. That's fine. But there's not much scrap left for people to pick up and make something out of Tekken besides personality. And the best way to show off personality is to do what exactly these channels are doing with B sets and stuff like that. It's also kind of disingenuous to act like this is something new or to act like it's stupid, because people have always cared about it. It's just, I think the way Main Man approaches it is he doesn't have to have a personality during the sets. He's the main man. People are going to watch him fight no matter what.
I'm gonna say too, he says it's for rebards, but has TMM ever been like, this guy sucks at the game, how the fuck did I just lose him? And has anybody ever said, all right, we'll play him for money then? Or has anybody ever said, all right, run the set?
It may not be in Tekken, but he's also done beef sets with ideas. It's the free market of ideas. He's argued with me before about stupid shit.
He done beef sets with cheaters before. Like he played this cheater before. Yeah, like he was talking shit Tekken 7 days, but like
this week, but like has anybody said, all right, well then you should play him in his set, and then what is his response to that? Because that's a beef set. Whether it's not, even though it's not called a beef, even though it's not like an event, you're literally just playing somebody with pride on the line. That's what a fucking beef set is.
Did he not play me on King J after they had their whole argument?
TMM stays capping because he does LTG content because he gets some views.
No, that's not even the best example. Hold on.
Right.
Because this motherfucker used to sit down and he would watch content creators, homemade fucking meme videos and shit like that, like Arsenal T. Yeah. And even though he may not say it was because of views, it's because his community wanted it and he did it. Which he could argue that's not for views, but motherfucker, that's the same thing.
And that,
you can word it however you want.
And that's the issue, right? Because now it's like, well, this wasn't for views, but this was for views. And technically, bro, when you hit record, you're doing it for views. You want to know why? You're not on this bitch hitting record on Twitch or on YouTube, hoping
Also,
that nobody
like,
shows
you can't
up.
really say you don't do shit for views when this guy's feeding his fucking children.
I think also this term, or in a degrading way, you are a cloud chaser. Like that makes no sense, because chasing cloud means basically you wanna expand your audience. The problem is only the way you wanna do it, if it has some sort of like integrity and honor. If you can also fucking sit here on a bottle and fucking do squats and then here the 5,000 views. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like cloud chase is not essentially something that is bad. Like this, like I don't do it for views. It's just bullshit. We all like to have more viewers at the end of the day. What's the problem with that? That's just the like. It's just not honest.
Of the views, yeah. He's feeding his children off of the views, and the
he
thing
wouldn't be
is,
doing shit that gets one view, or else
bro,
literally this kid can't fucking eat.
Bro, and that is what I'm saying. So that's why when he said that part, it was a non-starter. It's like, bro, we're all doing it technically for views. If Joe Budden, you get on stream right now and 0 people pull up for 2 hours, you're gonna be pissed. You know what I'm saying? You're pressing. You're not gonna act differently for views. That's a whole separate thing. But we're all technically doing it for the views. You know what I'm saying? So
well, yeah, but the thing is, if there's a decision of doing something for
Oh, am I back?
Maximum views or doing something that I think is entertaining. Like me personally,
correct.
I'm gonna choose.
I was about to call it a day.
Exactly. No, that's what. So that's a good point.
It's just that
what I'm saying is,
what I find entertaining, at least right now, aligns with getting at least the most views. Outside of like me, like purposely beefing with like the most popular creators. Because here's the thing, I could be, if I was really just purely doing shit for views, I would be picking out the most popular creators and beefing with them. And literally just not giving a fuck about like literally just being like, oh, you're popular, have you guys play. I personally like it when there's two people, even if they're complete jobber nobodies, but they actually like really hate each other. Like literally.
You know what, guys? It's okay. Let's end the stream. It was a very, very good stream. I don't wanna do too long. I am too tired. I cannot provide good entertainment anymore. I can tell. Anyways, I hope you had a good time, and we see each other either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So yeah, the good old over and out. You got your fucking entertainment for tonight, man. You got your entertainment.